There's more free training to be had, but this time around, we got another idea how to keep racking it up heading into new LTDs on Thursday. Let's check it out. What's good, everybody? What's going on? It's your boy Rob, aka Roboto. So today's video, we're going to be going over some free training in Madden 21 or Madden 21 Ultimate Team through Superstar KO, and another option too that you might already be doing and not even knowing about. All right. So before we jump into all that, just want to let you know, if you are new here, I appreciate you for stopping by. If you'd be so kind to hit the subscribe button down below, notification bell right next to it. Get notified anytime I'm live with brand new content right here on the channel. Also, if you like everything you see, if you like this video, if you like all the content, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up on the video. And in the comment section down below, let me know what you are hoarding training for. We can get a lot of it. Let's jump on in. So it's another week where you can get training for free in Superstar KO. And we always do this every other week. Like I tell you guys, every other week, this refreshes with a new player to obtain through Superstar KO. This time it's a KO Nat 92 overall Fletcher Cox. And what that tells me is that 92s right now, their training value is 10,000. Usually these nats are half, so it's 5,000 training for 6 team takeaways on Superstar KO. Guys, this is the easiest one yet today. I think I keep saying this every week, but this is seriously the easiest one yet. Now, this morning I loaded in early, I got in. Now, I will say Superstar KO is not the hardest mode to play out there, especially, you know, considering it's a very casual mode and not many competitive people do play it. But it is a good mode to go ahead and get some reps in as far as you wanting to understand playbooks and such. So the one thing I did in particular here, I went and I picked the shutdown playbook for more defensive plays. This is the team I went and I picked here for shutdown for their playbooks. In particular, big nickel over G in this playbook. I'm not, again, this is takeaways. We're not too worried about offense, right? So right here, I'm going to pick Ronnie Lott, legendary free safety. Dope, because a lot of people are dumb and they like to just throw it over the top and not really think about what they're doing. It's kind of crazy. And then defensively, I want somebody on the ends, right? So I'm going to go ahead and pick Joey Bosa here, since I already have Lott in the back safety. Hopefully we get another defensive player. We probably won't. Yeah, it's offensive dude. So here on offense, you want to go ahead and pick somebody that's going to help you on offense. In this playbook, it's really limited. So I'm going to go ahead and pick a running back in Nick Chubb. So we went ahead and scored. Right in here on defense, you go ahead and you match it up however you want. Me, I'm doing all these adjustments here that you can kind of see behind me. But the one thing in particular that you want to do is the formation. Big nickel over G, you want to run that. This is my kind of go-to formation on this in particular. And I'm running straight up cover 2 man. But the one thing I'm doing is QB contain. Because what a lot of these guys like to do is roll out. And when they do roll out, what are they going to do? They're going to probably get sacked. So most of the time, this dude's staying in the pocket here, but as long as you QB contain, keep him in the pocket, these dudes won't be able to roll out with their super fast quarterback, whether that's Lamar, Russell Wilson, Patrick Mahomes. A lot of the times, these dudes don't know what to do once they can't roll out. Now, this dude's kind of dotting me up there in the pocket, but that's all right. It doesn't matter because we already got this done. I do just want to show you the play in particular and what I am doing on this to kind of make it a little bit easier. So case in point, here are 2 defensive plays in particular from 2 of the last games I played. I mean, these dudes just really aren't all there with it in Superstar KO. I don't know what it is about Superstar KO, but these dudes just really aren't there with it. They're kind of just throwing it up to me, and I'm kind of coming down with it, making it pretty easy to get this reward here. And as you see at the end, once we're done with everything we got to do, bada bing, bada boom. Right here in front of you, KO Nat 92 overall Fletcher Cox is the reward. Now let's go check it out in the actual game, see what we can do with him, see how he actually looks, and potentially see if we can make some nice coins. So right here is the Fletcher Cox, as you see, like we guessed, and kind of you could assume just by looking at it. It's 5,000 training right there for Fletch. Right here is 6'4", 74 speed, 89 block shed, 94 power moves, pretty nice. Finesse moves a little low. A lot low than you'd like, but you know, it's a free card. It's a free 92. Actually, I don't think this is horrible. 89 block shed, you can chem that up easily over 90. Power moves at 94. If you need a cheap option at the defensive tackle spot, I don't hate it, especially if you just got the game recently and you think this guy could help you out. I don't hate this Fletcher Cox there. Again, that's a 89 block shed. It's not too horrible. Again, right here, Mod 21 Superstar KO. This player is an exclusive reward from completing the Week 31 KO objective. We're gonna quick sell that for 5,000 training, like we're gonna do right here. You could put it on your team, but I'm just gonna quick sell it because I don't need it for my team. So there's 5,000 training. Now, there's other ways to get training right now for pretty cheap. There's two in particular that I want you to keep in your brains here. One of them in particular has to do with the correlating Sugar Rush promo that we're currently in. And it's kind of more an investment idea versus an actual method, right? Now, the thing here for 90 overalls here, some of them are cheap, but in particular, the 92s, some of these Sugar Rush dudes are super cheap, right? Now, why are they cheap? Well, people are opening packs, doing different things with Sugar Rush, getting the different players, doing rerolls, whatever the case may be. But the cards here quick sell for candy, right? So candy could be expensive, candy could be cheap, depending on when you're looking at the prices. And right now they are pretty expensive, right? So these 88s are up about like 17, 18K, because I think what people are starting to do now is they're starting to invest a little bit in buying these up, hoarding candy, or buying candy to roll for eggs. I don't recommend rolling for eggs at all. I really, really don't. But if you look right here for these 92s, this right here, if you actually do the training conversion, 92s right here are selling for 45K. So if this converts right now into training for this 45, that's 4.5 coins per training, guys. 4.5, even right here, 5.6. You know what I mean? Like, this is direct training once it converts. So that's super cheap training. But a way you can get free training just by playing in the game, and you're probably already doing it without even knowing it, is right here. One of them is the MUT Heroes Daily Assist. Now, most of you probably have done this already and gotten like all the 395s, you're done, boom, right? But also on top of that is going to be extra stuff here that they're going to give you for these daily assists. Those quick stuff for training. It's super cheap training. But the 95s you get out of these, if you've been only, missing a day once a week or so, you should be able to get that last 93 or 95 really soon. But the other thing here that's coming out is the last group of the MUT Heroes. Now, this is for everybody if you don't have a need for these 97s, right? If you need these 97s, I understand you collecting the 93s, 295s, boom, 97, there you go. But if you don't need that 97, since we've already gotten what, 3 of them already, 2 of them already for free, I don't think it's a horrible idea to take all these rewards here, the 93s and 295s in particular, and quick sell them for training. Because when you actually do the training value, the 95s, 2 of them are equal to 197, and then you also get the 93 on top, which is another about 14,000 in training. So you're gonna get an additional 10,000 in training just by quick selling all 3 of the cards versus getting that 97 and putting it on your team, or quick selling that 97 once you do the set, right? So keep that in mind, guys. You don't have to do the sets to get everything done that you need in terms of getting training. Now, here in the missions, it won't say you're complete because you have to, quick sell, or you have to acquire the last MUT Hero. But what do we get out of that? We don't get anything out of that besides this thing 100% completed. So don't fall for it. Go ahead and quick sell everything. That's what I did here for the second tier, and nothing has broken. The second group of solos that we got are third, I think. And then this last one, Heroes Assemble, I still have some of the guys in my binder right here that I'm just gonna quick sell once I get all of them racked up on the squad and they're ready to go. It's gonna be super easy for me to jump in here real quick, go ahead and grab one of these dudes right here. You see the 93 Ross Blaylock and the 95 Trey Waynes. Trey Waynes is he was the one of the rewards for the last daily for the MUT Hero. So that's 12,000 training right there. Even if you use the Nat 95 they give you for free, and this 93, quick sell all that, boom, you're done. The only other thing here is selling it on the auction house, and right now 77K to sell that dude. That's under training value, so you can even buy these dudes up for cheap, and it's not even worth it. You're not getting your proper training value here. It's going to be probably after tax, you're getting it like 5.2 coins per. So it's much better for you to go ahead and go in here and just quick sell these dudes, get the training, rack it up. You can get another potential. I got 2 more 95s to come. That's another 50,000 training, and that right there is going to put me at about 80,000 training going into Thursday when more LTDs are coming out. The potential for another LTD for the Sugar Rush promo, maybe tomorrow, maybe Wednesday, we don't know, but there's always an option, and also a LTD Ultimate Legend later on this weekend. I like my odds. I like to stack it up a little bit, and who knows what's going to come on Friday with more Sugar Rush options potentially, or like I said, another LTD. So just some things I'm doing to keep in mind there for training. Once again, to keep in mind, number 1, Superstar KO, like we showed you at the beginning. Go through all that, do the objectives, get it all knocked out. It's super easy. The second thing to keep in mind is Sugar Rush players, in particular the 92s. Those guys are really cheap right now for super cheap training. You can buy those up for cheap. hold them until the promo's over, which it is, I think, April 6th. So it's about a week from now. And then, you know, collect the training once it's over, because it'll convert. The training ratios will convert, right? So you're buying this card. If you think of a 92 in particular, say you buy a 92 at like 50K, that's 5 coins per training. That's a beautiful training ratio to buy at. If you can buy it lower, that's awesome. And last but not least, the MUT Heroes free cards you get, use those as training. Don't use them for the set. Quick sell all those cards, get the training back, because the amount of training you get out of those is more than 197, and you want to get the most value as possible, especially right now if you're rocking a pretty good team that doesn't need a 97 in any of the spots. All right, so that's all we got for this week, or today's video, not this week, but this week in free trading. Appreciate y'all for stopping by. We'll catch you next time. Peace.